Hey, it's Rose from Purple Lotus Health and Wellness. We're doing our second talk with Taylor Kase on the Healy frequency healing device. It is FDA approved, and we want to walk through getting to know this quality product with each other and with you. So hang in there. Any comments that you have, please post below. Subscribe to this station if you're learning how this Healy works, because it's a little bit confusing, but we're going to try and make it easier for you to understand. So join us, please. Thank you. So, thank you, Taylor, for talking with me again today about the Healy. I know a lot of people would like to get this going and get it going right. So, you and I are just going to try and help each other out. You know much more than I do, but in reading, if I can uncover some keys too, that would be awesome.
Absolutely. No, again, I'm only 1 week newer than you, and I dove right into it. So I didn't get into all the details, but I just dove into it. So I'm learning through experience and using it as I
Well,
go along.
I'm trying to do that, but I find these challenges relating to the apps, my
Mm-hmm.
tablet, and then over to my smartphone. So
Okay.
I did switch. I was totally going to use the iPad dedicated to this, but then I realized that if I had to haul that to my daughter's or anywhere else, really, I didn't want to. So
Okay.
trying to switch it over to a phone that is decent. I took everything off so it has memory again, but I upgraded
Mm-hmm.
and I'm dedicating this phone, and then when I'm at home I'll use my iPad. I was just having a lot of problems with the Wi-Fi is connected to my phone or my tablet, but the Healy device wouldn't recognize it. Have you found that at all?
I don't use my phone. What I did was I think I originally set it up
Okay.
kind of, yeah, like you had to do. The one thing though, I don't think that I have, and I didn't know where to get it, is the master key. I thought I had the master key, but apparently I don't because it's huge, large, and I don't know where to find it.
It is. It's incredibly, it's like a page long, and there's no spaces. It's all kind of encryption. Your son would
Wow.
probably love it.
Okay.
That's
It's
his thing.
code. It's all code.
Yes, yes. And I I couldn't find it. It was never shown to me as you walked me through putting my product on my desktop. I opened the dashboard. You got me that far. You got me into going to my order, getting my order number, placing it
Mm-hmm.
into my device, up and running, but they never showed me a master key. There wasn't a button that said save the master key. But when I was trying to transfer everything over to my phone to
Mm-hmm.
log on one time. I had been using it a little bit and trying to get used to it, but then it would always have me log on again. And it asked for the master key, and I didn't have a master key. So last night I logged into, I think it was Healy Blue Dot,
Mm-hmm.
and it made me log in. And I I didn't have the master key. I logged in with my email, my typical credentials. It let me on, but when I went to analyze, I was no longer saved with the little cloud symbol. I was no longer there. So I figured somehow it reset me. It didn't send me a master key in my email. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't, on this device, give me the option to save a master key. It didn't talk about it. So this morning, when I got on, I figured this is my chance to get on my phone because it did take me to a window. And you know how you can exit out all your windows. I didn't. I left it open on my phone. So I went to that and it offered me reset the master key. I did. I went through that and I was so careful. And there was a button to save the master key. So I clicked it and it didn't say save to the device. It asked me, where would you like to save it? So I emailed that to myself. And now I have my page-long master key saved in my regular email, a file like for
Okay.
favorites.
Nice.
So I
Yeah,
would,
now I'll have to figure out how to do that because when I saw your master key, I went, I didn't get anything like that.
how many people do you have saved in the cloud?
Oh, I have a bunch. I have a lot of things, but I can start
Unfortunately, you
again.
will lose that.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
I
I
mean, it's still
like,
pretty early on, so I could reset everything slowly, sure.
right. It didn't take long at all. I
Mm-hmm.
was just grateful that this time, because other times it said save master key as I was logging out and
Yeah.
logging back in, but my device would say my settings, but it wouldn't tell me if it was my phone settings or the app
Mm-hmm.
settings, will not
Mm-hmm.
let me save anything to my device. So that was confusing too. But I have it now, and I would just suggest log in and on. Do you have the apps on your phone even though you don't use them?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I do.
Try it on the phone because right after I logged in with my regular credentials, it
Mm-hmm.
did take me to a page that was red. I wish I still, or I took a screenshot of it open. And it warned me that I would lose everything in the cloud. But if you want your master
Okay.
key, which I'm thinking,
Import master key. Yeah.
there
As
you
soon as I
go.
went into this one on my phone.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Perfect. I would just do that and see if it gives you,
Activate device with existing master device. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'll do that later. And am I going to get that number on my phone?
well,
The
I thought
master.
we could walk through people with
Hmm.
it right now if other people are having difficulties with their master key. If you do it, you can keep
I
showing
have to get
us.
my other. Okay. Let me just quickly run and get my other Healy,
No
and we
problem.
can do it right.
Where'd she go? Tick tock, tick tock. You'll see this later, right? Ooh, there you are. I've been singing to myself and dancing a little. I think
Okay. So
I,
help me through this.
okay. So tip it
And
down.
if I
Yes,
put it on here, am I still going to be able to go to this whenever I want to?
I believe so because I'm still able to use mine. I just did that for the master key because that video that they sent me walks you through on a phone how to do it. So log in. You might have to connect them. You might have to, did you log in? Tip it down a little because the lower area, I can't, oh yeah, I can see the words a little better, but I need these. And
Okay.
it's still, just tell me what they say. What's the pink button say?
Well, that says import master key,
Then do it.
which I don't have.
Import
It
it.
says activate active. activate device with existing master device, or reset cloud account, or
That
log
one.
in with another account.
Reset cloud account.
If you reset, you're going to lose all your data.
Let me see, is it a red screen? See, mine was red, but yours is high. Bring it down. Oh, okay. If you reset your cloud, does it say anything about the master key in there? Cloud, please remember to save your master key immediately after you log in. Yeah, so go ahead, yes, and then you'll log back in, and it should give you...
On my phone. Do everything on my phone.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy.
What?
Yikes.
It's fine. What does it say now? It might
All
take
my data. Okay, it says encryption in progress. And now it says save master keys. I'm going to hit that. Oh, that's why it emailed me. So I'm going to have it emailed to myself.
That's what I did. And then you just save it in your email. You've had that email forever. It's not going away.
Is to sync changes.
Yes,
and
do that.
I got to make sure this is on.
I did sync the changes as well.
Okay.
And that's syncing to your...
That's going to take a while. So I had to do
apps.
that in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first got my Healy.
So
all right. So this is what it's doing right now.
Okay, great. And
all right.
Yeah, you'll have your master key. If you want to check in your email, you can do that. I would like you to open your email and make sure you received... What's that?
Okay. I have to do it. Okay. Do it while we're on here.
Yes, I want to make sure. We're trying to get this done for you. It is a step at the very beginning. Obviously, you were saving things in the cloud. But if you don't have your master key solid, eventually you're going to lose whatever you store. Do you understand?
Well, here's the thing. I've already, I guess I can go into settings. It won't let me do anything but next. So let me just see. I'll go to settings. I don't think I have an option now.
That's what I'm saying. We might have to start all over again.
How about backup master key? Let me see if it gives me save master key. All right, let's see. Okay, so I have an option.
Yay!
To do it again.
Okay.
Okay. I hope you followed what I just did.
People can hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Open it up.
All I had to do was go into the settings and just say save master key and just send it somewhere else. Perfect. So it's holding it in the setting.
On your phone. The app on your phone.
Yeah.
Settings. Not your phone, but the app on your phone. Because the app on my tablet, I went to settings and I opened everything. Yes, great.
Oh my gosh, it's a whole page long. Oh, it's more than a page.
Really? Well, you
got lucky. It went over into another page.
You got lucky.
Got lucky?
I don't know.
You said you manually put this number into your phone?
No, it wanted me to. It asked for one night to log in on my phone. It said, enter your master key here. So I backed out and I took the apps off my phone and reloaded them. And then it let me log in with my email and my regular login again. And it took me to this page where I could reset the cloud for the master key. So I kept that open until I figured out when I was going to do that.
Okay. So now I'm going into my Healy Advisor just to see what happened.
Okay.
On my...
Well, it's synced, so you should have everything.
Except I won't have anything, right? I have to put everything back in.
Yes, you will. Not that, but I mean, it should have your login credentials.
So, okay, so what it said to me when I went to this one now is it says import master key.
Mine didn't do that. But it could be delayed. I'm finding these apps are different on phone to tablet to, what is yours? I have an iPad. You have a tablet.
This is a tablet. I got a Samsung tablet. I got a good deal, so I got this, even though
I don't blame you.
Yes. iPhone.
I have to go with a good deal. That's why I have this phone. I gotta clean it.
Okay, so anyway, what do you want to talk about next? I'm not really sure what to do at this point. I have to figure it out.
Did we have any other quirky issues that we can go over? I do with the Wi-Fi. I figured that out.
Okay.
I have to just turn off the Healy device. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So right now, it's a good idea to get across that sometimes either the phone or my tablet would show with the blinking of the blue Bluetooth that it was connected, but the apps on both would not recognize it. So the best thing to do is to hold this button down for the 10 seconds, sometimes a little over that, but you'll see the yellow or green light stay on for a second, let it go, and that will reset this whole box. And then when you open the app on either your pad or your phone, just do it both at the same time. And for whatever reason, the apps recognize that they're connected at that point.
Okay.
I guess the app wants to initiate, but if you let your device initiate, the apps won't recognize that it's connected.
Okay, and then do you want to go through the flip chart a little bit, the manual that you get?
We could do that, or we could go over the gold and everything that's in it.
Oh, let's go over the gold. I mean, people want to start seeing these programs and know what they're getting into.
Okay, what I want you to do.
Go over the gold first, and then we can go into the app, because then it shows time.
Well, I'm getting this. You see the little spinny.
Yeah.
And sometimes it goes right to connect, and other times it tells me to find another Healy or to connect. And my device is still not blinking with the Bluetooth. All right. It's taking time. Maybe this is part of the syncing. It's taking the time to put it over there. Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes I know you have to upload when you open, are you opening the pink, right? So you have to wait. You might get nothing but the one blue page with one symbol, and then it'll upload or download everything to your.
Well, I want to actually, maybe I want to go to the blue, go away from this page. Can you see?
Yeah, I know, me too.
So I import the master key. I might have to put the master key in my iCloud on my to get this.
That's what I'm looking at right now, because of the options it gives me on my Samsung. One of the options is OneDrive. So I was going to see if that's even an option on here.
My under the key, the pink key, it says activate device with existing master device. And I want my phone to be the master device. Maybe I need to Bluetooth them together for a second. My Bluetooth for the device went off. So I'm going to see if I can get these two connected. I think I have them paired. Yes, I have them paired and connected. So now I'm going to try to open Healy Blue and import the master key. But it keeps going back to my iCloud. So from the master device, please use your master device to activate the master key for this device in the cloud settings in the menu connected cloud devices. I don't understand that, do you? Okay, I have to see if I can put my master key in iCloud Drive, because that's where it wants to pick it up from. This is the master device, because this is the one.
Right.
And it's not on the pad. It's not giving me a place to even cut and paste the key. So this is going to be an interesting video. I'm cutting a lot away.
Well, we're going to cut a lot. It's going to be a short video by the time we're done.
That's okay, though. We can do it that way.
Yeah, sure.
let me see. I am going to go to where I have it, which is my email. And I don't know what you see, but
Nothing.
wait,
Not
where
unless you're
did I
sharing your
put it?
screen.
I put it in my folders down here, favorites, I believe, my master key. And I'm going to open it up. I did download it, so it should be here. Let me go back to our, right here, so I can see you. And I'm going to open this up and just show it off to the side. Oops, sorry, I don't mean to cover your face. Okay, so here is what a master key looks like. I'm bringing this in so people can see because I'm
Oh, I'm sorry.
filming my
Okay.
screen. So this is the master key, and you can see how long it is. I'm sorry you can't see.
That's okay.
We'll figure
I
out.
have my own.
Well, I know. We'll figure out how to share. I think I'm onto something. Save. I think I
Nice.
just saved it to the iCloud Drive. So, oh my gosh, I am so not technical. And because I took this online course recently, I'm a little more, just a little more not afraid to push buttons. I'm always afraid I'll,
Aw. Yeah,
totally
yeah,
erase
yeah.
everything. Okay, so now I'm back at blue. Oh, it's encrypting, I think. I think it's doing it. Encrypting to your smartphone. Import successful. Your master key has been successfully imported! Woo!
Wow.
Oh my
So
God.
how did you do it? You had to copy and paste it? Is that what you did?
No. Okay, so I went into my email on my pad itself. Okay. And I took that and figured out how to save it to my iCloud. That's what it wanted. It wanted to find it when I kept hitting import, it would open up my iCloud account. So I knew I had to get it from my email into my
Okay.
iCloud. So what is it that your tablet will saves when you hit import
Okay.
on your tablet? Where does it take you?
Well, the thing is, I don't have my email on here, so I'm going to go do that.
Wow.
I do. I have it. And it says download, I guess, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Allow.
So
A
then,
lot simpler than what I was trying to do.
well, when I hit on my iPad, import master key, it kept opening up my iCloud account, looking for it there. So I had to put it there.
Import master key. Okay, so import master key.
Perfect. All right, let me show you something. Because you're
Yes.
going to have to sync your tablet too. It's going to ask you to do that. Yeah, but after that, you'll still have to sync, I believe. So I synced, and then this is what came up, right? And I did it again, and it said it was complete. I hit OK, and it's going back to this again.
Well, right now it's downloading my database, which
Same
may
here.
or may not be there. I'd be curious to see if I have anything saved. I didn't change my master key. Remember, I
Okay,
had an option to go find it.
right. Okay, so look,
Yeah.
here I am, and it says synchronization is complete. I hit
Okay.
OK, and nothing changes. This is still there. My device is still blinking blue, even though I shut the
Thank you,
app
Emerald.
off on my tablet. So now I'm
Oh, and it's
opening.
yellow too, which means it's working.
It's working at connecting, I guess. Notice,
Okay.
now I'm just trying to work on the pad because I believe the phone now is totally connected.
All right, so it looks like everything's
Okay,
good.
I'm in. Yeah, everything's good. But this isn't where, I mean, when I go to the resonance, I'm in here because I sync to the cloud.
And for some reason, I have 0 clients, so I will have to start all over again.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Okay,
no, it's fine. Better now than way later down the road.
I just want to
Absolutely.
show everybody. My device says I'm connected, but if you can read that, it says it's trying to connect. Can you see
Okay.
that or no?
No, it doesn't show up, the
All right.
letters.
Okay. Well, the device is not found, even though my device is saying it's connected to my iPad. So this is
Okay.
what you have to do. You have to shut this off. I'm shutting it down, and hit this. Let me do it this way so everyone can see. I'm holding this down for a little over 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and this resets it. Figures it's taking longer. There it goes. And then you let it go, and they both go out. Okay, so now I'm opening the pink Healy is the one that goes through everything, right, in the gold program. So I'm going to open the pink Healy and turn on my device again at the same time. And this is blinking. It's not hooked yet to my Healy. Okay. And I get the notice, and I'm doing next, and here I am. Mine always starts with Healy pain. Is that how yours opens up too?
It changes. Yeah,
Okay.
it changes.
To what
I
you
think it
need?
scrolls through or something.
Okay, well, I'm not in pain. An update is available. The
Right.
update will be
That
transmitted.
happens a lot. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll update it. Does it take a long time to update?
No, seconds. Okay. And right now I have my blue is blinking.
Okay.
And I'm about to start a scan.
In the gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the other one.
Pink.
Analyst. Okay, so I'm scanning myself for amino acids. Analysis is done. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on to vibrate. I'm just going to do it for a minute and 20. And okay, so we're looking at this right now. And I'm going to start. And there goes the yellow light blinking. Now they're both blinking. Okay. All right, I'm sending myself a little amino acid treatment on my phone.
All right.
It'll scan for you and it'll just pull up. You're not going to see it all. You have to go into the pink app for that. I'm actually going to try that next.
Correct. If I go between the apps, it doesn't stay connected. It's frustrating.
Yeah, mine just disconnected. I got to turn it on. I'm going into the pink.
Okay,
So it opens however it wants to. And then I'm sure that it'll give me an option.
Okay, this is where I wanted people to
I got out of the program. So I got out of the program. All I did was click out of the program. Okay, so now we're both there. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm there. I got everything. Mine's on my phone.
Okay, good.
This is the pink.
Okay. Pink.
And this is, so I went into gold, and these are all the options you have in gold. Right, and it's not going to flush you immediately.
No.
That's actually a risky thing because what happens is you get a lot of toxins that are leaving the cellular level and muscles and all that kind of stuff. It gets into the blood, and that could be, not
Very
good for
point.
you at all and make you sick.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll go at your level, and what it does is it's going to the frequency that matches for that to be healthy enough to release. And you'll get that in segments at a time. So if you go through this book, they'll show you how long you should have it on for, how many times a day. And typically, if you're going to do this, it's once a day. You give yourself a treatment for any of these things, that's once a day.
Right. And the Healy device, like you said, will only emit the amount of frequencies that you can take, right?
Yeah.
But still, if
It's
you are highly toxic,
it's very personal, individual.
If you're a highly toxic person, and that's not a cut or a dig, but if you eat a lot of junk food, you know who you are. This is going to affect you in the beginning a lot more than someone who's been eating clean for a while. So please.
Not only clean, but you go and if you drive a gas vehicle, you're putting gas in your car and you're breathing that in, and you're breathing exhaust fumes from driving in the car, and going into environments like go down the laundry detergent aisle, so, and cleaning chemicals. It's in a lot of places that you go to on a regular basis.
Yes.
So Pure is really good for that. Pure is also good to start with because any of the gold treatments when you first start are going to get your body ready for this kind of detoxing and this kind of balancing. So these are like the preparatory. They always recommend you should be on at least one gold once a day or in the beginning.
Tip your phone.
I started with gold first. But yeah, like I said, they're more to prepare your body, but they're also the most potent because they're the most basic.
My question now would be, when you are going through these, you just pick Gold Cycle and you put your finger down and do your analysis. It will pick up what you need in this group and the frequency amount for your analysis and rotate through these, the ones that you need. Correct?
Okay, so I'm going to go into Healy Blue right now, and I'm just going to demonstrate that real quickly. Okay, so I just got into the Healy. I should be in here as a person. I'm the only client right now. Oh, there I am.
Let me move my screen.
I'm going to click on that. And then it's going to say continue to database.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
I'm putting me back over the side. It's up here. Okay, I'm over your head now. Okay, yeah, tell what that is. Hopefully people can see that. It's blurry.
Okay, so I'm clicking on gold, and I'm going to put my finger on this, and it's going to scan me. And so it picked out the gold programs for me.
Okay, now you look at that and tell us what your gold, if you're okay with that. Tell us, did it pick them all? Or
so I have care.
That's one.
Relax.
2.
Release. Balance. And pure.
Okay, so there are 7 here. And out of the 7, Taylor will be getting 5 of them. And the unit itself is able to calibrate what it is that she needs and how much frequency. And she can choose the amount of time that she will do that program.
I'm going to right here, there's a little button that says action. So now that I see what it did, I'm going to hit actions. And I have a choice to vibrate.
And that's what she's going to hit.
And then I have a choice of time.
That's right here.
You can see that it's at 1 minute and 20 seconds right now.
Okay.
And I just hit start. So I'm getting a treatment right now, and both lights are blinking.
Okay, so you can see both here. And if she wanted to pause her treatment, she can either stop it. I think this is the next one will come up if you don't do anything, like completely close the app down. But I don't know if you knew this. On your Healy device itself, you can click that quickly and it'll pause your treatment as well.
It'll pause it.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. And you just see an X up here. And when you want to start it again, you just click on it. Okay, cool.
That's what the Healy pink dot. And then you can go into specific categories and then pick out the subcategories, but you can only treat yourself with one of those at a time. And then you can put on your electrodes here, and you can put them anywhere in your body, away from the heart, and it'll go to the right place. Or if you have any aches or pains anywhere, you can put it in that area. But again, never over the heart.
It suggested that I use it on my wrists. It had a suggestion, a picture.
Yeah.
Do you have to use that, or could I put this sticky pads up here? You can put a.
Oh yeah, no, because you can put it where it's suggested, but you can put it anywhere in the body except around the heart, because it will go, because it's a microcurrent, it will go anywhere it needs to in the body. It's a frequency. You're sending a frequency into your body.
Okay.
So it's hitting the cells, and the cells circulate everywhere. That's what you're looking at. That's what the focus is at this point.
Okay.
But it can feel good. And in the beginning, if you're like, oh, this is so hokey, I'm just putting this thing in, it says it's sending something to me. And again, you have to have the top of the line for that. If you have the top of the line and you're not real confident in that, you can put it on and you can feel it more until you get used to what it feels like for it to be on and what it feels like to be off. So it just helps you to feel a little bit more and to feel like it's working, and to have something to solidify that.
Back to here, okay? If you're not feeling it when you have the pad on, like Taylor's talking about, you can hit the plus right here and up it. I'm trying to hold the pad and do this at the same time. So you can see the value going up there. Trust me, if you didn't feel it and you put it up this far, you're going to feel it. You're going to get the current, and it could be a little uncomfortable, but you don't need it to be. So keep it lower. It'll always start at 15% because it's just safer to have it there. Where am I at? Can you see, Kath?
5%.
Okay, so you want it to be higher than that. It'll start at 15. I usually do it at 25 to 30 if I really want to feel it, but I don't think you need to.
Well, I want to say something. So I put it on once. I put it on my low left back because I have a congenital thing with my hip, and I think it's starting to get to me because I'm not sitting on a 9mm pad on my left side when I sit down.
Okay.
But so I put some pads there, and I didn't feel it at all. And I put it up to 100. I didn't feel anything.
Wow.
I knew it was working, but I wasn't feeling anything. And then I started to feel it after a little while. And then I turned it down, and then I really felt it. So sometimes I think we have, in an area that we've had discomfort for a long time, it's like you kind of like, oh, that aches a little, but you ignore it, or, because it's not that bad.
Right.
But it's building up, it's building up, it's putting like layers around that energetically at least. And so I didn't feel anything in the beginning. So sometimes you may put it up to 100, not feel anything, and then just wait because you will start to feel it, and then you can turn it down. And then I really turned it down, like 25%.
You put it on and you put it way up because you were dense and numb right there. And then the frequencies started making a breakthrough. And as they were breaking through, you got the discomfort and were able to turn it down and down. That's awesome.
And that's what I mean, so if you don't feel anything, it doesn't mean it's not working. Give it some time, you will start to feel it. And maybe it's the location too. Put it in another location if you need to.
Well, I just like that you can feel it. It gives some people who think this isn't quite medical.
Yeah. And unlike a TENS unit, where it makes your muscle jump, you feel that pulsation, this will be more like a tingling, almost a little stinging, like a point tapping, biting, if it goes too high, because it's microcurrent. This is not a TENS unit. This is not making the muscle jump. This is feeding your body with a current that's in harmony with your body. And those currents are all different depending on the organ system and the blood or the disease or whatever it is that it's taking care of. It's going to go through different frequencies. It's going to be very subtle, very compatible with your body. So sometimes you'll feel it more and sometimes you won't feel it as much.
Great.
Well, I'd like to talk about the technology just a little bit from my experience.
Go ahead.
So, oh my gosh, probably back in 2007, if not earlier than that, when we went to Hawaii, I made sure my airplane flight from Hawaii went back to Texas because I was taking my second course.
I remember that.
In this technology. And my equipment back then cost me $14,000.
That's amazing.
And when I found this, and my friend introduced me to this, and I got scanned and it was very accurate. And then the second time, super accurate. Plus, I felt it even in my aura very strong as soon as she started. So in the beginning, you might feel it pretty strongly. Gold always came up in the beginning, so that was nice. Doesn't necessarily, but it did. I could feel it in my head sometimes. I could feel it at my feet. But this is a dream come true because this is affordable for everyone. The machines I was using were going up to $30,000.
Wow.
And so I just said, one day I'm going to buy that machine again. I missed my machine. I had to sell it many years ago for a trip that I had to take. And I said, just one day I'm going to have it again. And to come in this size for this price, even at the top, is so affordable. And now I can send it to anyone in the world. I had clients that had to come in, they had to hold on to that bar. I can send it to anyone, anywhere, and I've been sending it all over the United States.
Are you happier with this?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay.
I will never buy another one of those machines. Why? It's all here. It's way beyond the technology I was using, paying thousands of dollars to travel and study and buy the equipment and
that's amazing.
Time.
That is amazing. So
this is, and people are like, I don't know how this understands, what's going on in my body. And I'm like, because it's angel technology. Our angels have finally intervened and said, we're bringing this to the earth because it's time to raise the vibration for everybody. People who don't even know where to start now have a place to start because you're going to go up with vibration and feel better and happier, or you're going to go down and get sick. This can help prevent that, even if you don't know where to start. This is the start.
And I got to mention, this is FDA approved for pain and for rheumatoid arthritis. So it isn't something that's just woo-woo, and it might seem that way, but down to a cellular level, our cells have a frequency. And it's about 70 ohms, 70 microvolts, I believe. And we need that tension on the cell wall. And this harmonizes that tension on the cell wall. So all the way down, all of our systems are getting worked on with this technology. And it just amazes me.
Pills don't always work. They're a frequency, but they're not going to match all the frequencies and all your changes you go through every single day.
Right, right. This is also much easier to take. Just run it in the background. It doesn't have to be attached to you at all. And I like that Brad said that you can use it when you don't. You should be able to treat without the internet. So that's something next I'm going to try and work with. Great. So thanks for chatting today. And if you're interested in the Healy, please, down below this video, you can subscribe. If you hit the bell, you'll be able to get all of our updates. And as we're learning this, we're going to keep talking ourselves and you through it. So thanks for listening. Make it a great day. Miss Taylor, you have an awesome Thanksgiving, and just meditate and breathe and do your self work.
Same to you and your family.
Thank you so
much. All right,
much.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.